Children, please read this for a second. Okay, admit all quickly. We have only 10 minutes left for the class. Very quickly, beta. I was doing this with you very quickly, beta. Let me complete it. The lower is called as interventricular sulcus. This word sulcus means what? It means depression. What does the word sulcus mean?
Depression.
Depression. So jaldi se, बहुत jaldi se. We had two depressions. This was the upper wala, which which separates the upper and the lower part. This is depression number 1. If you don't want to learn the names, just learn it as depression 1. What I am trying to say is that this picture should be there in your mind. कि ऐसा दिखता है. Doesn't make a difference if you're learning this or not. Depression 1 is coronary sulcus. Sulcus means depression. Coronary because it is dividing the heart into upper and lower part. Depression 2 is known as interventricular sulcus because it is dividing the two ventricles. And the word sulcus means what? It means depression. If you see the heart from outside, the 4 compartments are not visible. 4 compartments means?
Chambers.
Yes.
Of
you will not
heart
be
chambers.
Exactly. So what is visible is 2 depressions. The first is the one which separates the upper and the lower one. And the second is one which is going to separate the 2 ventricles. Clear, everyone? We normally say in class 9th or 9th, I think, you must have done about symmetry of animals, in which we cut an animal from the center and we get
bilateral symmetry.
What do you say?
Bilateral symmetry.
Bilateral.
Yes. Excellent. Humans are considered to have a bilateral symmetry, but if a human body is cut from the middle, 2 equal parts are not obtained from the heart. You will not get 2 equal parts of the heart, and the reason is that your heart is bent towards which side?
Left.
Left side. Towards left. And why is it bent towards left side? Because left वाली लंग में थोड़ी सी खाली सी जगह रह जाती है, a depression. Known as, what was that space known as? I just told you the name. If anybody remembers. Notch. What was that notch? What I told you?
Cardial notch.
Yes.
Cardial notch.
So although we say humans have bilateral symmetry, but it is not a fact that heart will not equal parts you will not get. It will be bent towards the left side. The wall of the heart is made up of 3 layers. Wall of the heart is also made up of how many layers? 3 layers. The outermost layer is myocardium and the inner layer is called endocardium. Everybody is okay? How many layers does your heart wall have?
3 layers.
3.
Outermost is called?
Epicardium.
And the middle one is called?
Myocardium.
And the inner layer is called as?
Endocardium.
Why do you think so much of protection for this? Why we have three membranes in the wall?
Because it is a very vital organ which has to work lifelong without a pause.
Excellent. It's a very delicate organ and it's a very significant organ for the body. It has to be protected from jerks, all kind of other external damages. So we have such a protective mechanism. We've got epicardium, myocardium, and endocardium. The outermost layer is made more stronger. This epicardium is again of two categories, or we can say 2 layers. That is serous pericardium and fibrous pericardium. What is the outermost called as? Serous pericardium. We have again 2 partitions in epicardium. Serous pericardium and fibrous pericardium. See, I've tried to show you this, if you can see. The outer one is the fibrous pericardium. So when I talk about going from outside to inside, supposing I want to locate my heart somewhere over here, I will start peeling off the membranes. Which is the first membrane I will have to remove to reach the heart?
Fibrous pericardium.
Serous
Fibrous
pericardium.
pericardium.
Fibrous, because outermost layer is actually epicardium. In epicardium also जो outer वाली layer है, that is your fibrous pericardium. So first I will have to remove which pericardium?
Fibrous pericardium.
Fibrous pericardium.
This is made up of fibrous tissue. Then I will reach to the next pericardium, that is my serous pericardium. So my outer part is done now. Epicardium is removed. Can you see this middle one? This is your myocardium. I'll remove the myocardium also. Then I'll reach to this. This is your endo. See this one, the inner one. This is your endocardium. Okay. This endometrium, basically, we call it as. This is made up of single squamous epithelium. Very delicate, just one membrane. It is made up of single squamous epithelium. The middle one is made up of cardiac muscles. Understand the composition also. The outer one, that is which one? Epicardium is made up of fibrous tissue. The myocardium is made up of cardiac muscles. And the inner one, this is your endocardium. This is made up of squamous epithelium. It is made up of how many? It is made up of what? Squamous epithelium. So the wall of the heart is made up of how many layers?
3 layers.
3 layers.
Outermost, which is called epicardium, is made up of which kind of tissues?
Fibrous tissues.
The middle one, which is called myocardium, is made up of
Cardiac muscles.
cardiac muscles. And the innermost one is very delicate. The endocardium, it is just made up of single squamous epithelium cells.
Epithelium.
Yes, Peter. So, inner visceral and outer parietal, you do not go into so much of details. Just this much is enough for you people. Very quickly, I have 2-3 minutes. Can I have the 3 types of blood vessels?
Arteries, veins, capillaries.
Arteries, veins, and capillaries.
Arteries and veins. Arteries and veins are similar because they have how many layers in the walls?
3 layer walls.
What was the outer one called as?
Tunica externa.
Tunica adventitia.
The middle one is tunica media and the last one is tunica interna. Tunica interna is again 2 layers. The outer one is called as?
Elastic layer.
Elastic layer.
Outer elastic layer.
The inner one is your endothelium. Then we try to do the structural conclusions that tunica externa is thicker in veins and tunica media is thicker in
Arteries.
Arteries.
the lumen is wider in.
Veins.
This is how your capillary looks like. It has only how many layers around it?
One
Single
layer.
layer.
Single layer.
Then we did differences between arteries and veins. These points came from you. The last one, you have to tell me the reason tomorrow why arteries become empty after death and veins still have blood after death. Human heart, we did the location between the lungs. Exact position was known as, what is that exact location called as?
Mediastinum.
Mediastinum. Mediastinum. Pronounce better.
Mediastinum.
Yeah. But again, those who want to learn can learn. It is not important for you to learn here mediastinum. Then it fits in a depression in the left lung. That depression is called as?
Cardial notch.
Cardial notch.
Size we have already done. It's roughly triangular and the upper part is called as the base. This lower one is called apex because it becomes narrow over here. When we talked about the weight in females, it was 230 to 280 grams. In males, it was how much, Peter?
280 to 340 grams.
So this is the outer view of a heart. This is outer view, not the inner view. If I talk about the outer view, it is broader and then narrow. There's one depression here, which separates the upper and the lower part of the heart. This is the first depression, depression number 1, known as coronary sulcus. Sulcus word means?
Depression.
Depression.
Then we have this one more depression over here. This is depression number 2, which is going to separate two
Ventricles.
ventricles. This is known as, very good, interventricular sulcus. So from outside, if we see, the compartments are not visible. Only 2 depressions are visible. The first depression is going to separate the upper and the lower part, and the second separation will separate the 2 ventricles. If a body is cut from the middle, will you get equal parts of the heart?
No, ma'am.
Because it is bent towards
Left side.
Left side.
Body.
Left side.
moving on to The last part, what we did today, the wall of the heart is made up of how many layers, children?
3 layers.
3 layers.
The outer one is called as?
Epicardium.
The
Epicardium.
middle one? The middle one?
Myocardium.
Myocardium.
The inner one?
Endocardium.
The outer one is made up of which kind of tissues?
Fibrous tissues.
Fibrous tissue.
Fibrous tissue.
The myocardium is made up of?
Cardiac muscle.
Cardiac muscles.
And the inner one is made up of?
Simple
Squamous
squamous
epithelium.
epithelium.
Yeah, simple squamous epithelium. Now, children, if you don't want to learn this, don't learn. I'm absolutely okay. This is not going to come in examination anywhere. It is not there in the books. But even if you don't want to learn, please see this video, this class once again. This will make it easier for you in the next classes to come and even in the coming years. You'll be able to visualize when something is being taught to you. See, why this is happening, how is the artery different from a vein, structural differences. If you'll have in mind, things will become easier for you. So I would simply suggest you, advise you, recommend you that even if you don't want to learn, well and good, but at least see this class once again so that this is there in your mind, that this is the basic structure, how artery veins are similar, how capillaries are different, and the walls as well. Is it okay? This was just a basic class. We'll start with the system from tomorrow. Now you can leave the meeting, Beta ji. All of you. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you, Bache. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.